right, welcome everyone to another episode of the Backdoor Cover. Been a little week off last week, but we're back now. BlackJack, Kyle, Brian, we're all here.
We're here.
It's been an odd day in sports, which I guess is only fitting for Halloween.
Can the Braves just win? Fucking baseball. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I don't know.
What is that?
Do you really? That's Jameis Winston dancing on Trevor.
Yes, I really want baseball to end. Yes, I really do. With the fire of 1,000 suns, I want it.
I'm not a big fan of baseball, and I got to tell you, and Brian, I know you're a big baseball guy. This World Series has no juice for me at all.
No.
I'm a Mets fan. I hate the Atlanta Braves. The Astros are cheaters. I give me Dodgers, Red Sox. At least I'll watch it. Like, this is trash. I mean, Brian, do you really disagree? Like, this is a trash World Series.
So I watch the World Series usually first pitch to final out every single year. I've watched maybe 3.5 total minutes of this World Series.
What's the deal? Oh God, I don't want to do another show on baseball. I just don't.
We'll keep an eye on this for everyone. The Astros are up 7-5. I think it's the 6th inning. So we'll keep an eye on it. But
I had a small orgasm when Duvall hit the grand slam in the first inning. I thought finally there's no more baseball, like just a tiny one.
What are the levels of your orgasm?
So this was just like a little pre-comer, just like like a little tingle. Like you go over those bumps when you're a little kid, when your parents are driving and your tummy feels funny. That was like one of those.
Can't say this ever happened, but I get what you're shooting for here. In other action that's live, we get the Cowboys and the Vikings.
Snooze fest.
Tie game. I don't know. I mean, Cooper Rush has been all right. He's keeping them in this thing.
Yeah, Cooper Rush and Trevor Siemian just going for it today.
I mean, I have to vent for a minute here.
Yes.
Okay. Brian knows I love the CFL, Canadian football. I bet it all the time. We both won a bunch of money this weekend. So I'm sitting here, and Kyle, you will appreciate this. You ever have one of those weeks when you look at an NFL card and you're like, I fucking love this card. Like, I love this card.
Yep.
What often happens on those weeks?
You lose your ass.
You cash nothing, right?
That's correct.
Nothing.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, all right, I got all this CFL money. Let me just find a safe 3-team money line parlay, right? I'll 2.5 times my money. Easy. Bengals over the Jets. No way the Bengals are going to lose outright to Mike.
No way.
And the New York Jets. No way.
They're on the road and they suck.
When the Jets off a bye gave up 50 to Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
The Buccaneers over the Saints, especially when Jameis Winston goes down in the first fucking quarter and it's Trevor Siemian time. And the third leg was the Chiefs on the money line tomorrow night. I'm 0 for 2 on this. I gave back all my CFL money. The Bengals stink. Okay. The fucking Buccaneers. I saw Tom Brady throw a pick 6 in the 4th quarter. In what world are we living?
Well, it wasn't his last pass as a Patriot, a pick 6 in the 4th quarter, right?
It was, and that was in a playoff game. But, I mean, in what world does Tom – listen, we've seen this play out how many times in our lives, right? He's been playing 21 fucking years. You kick a field goal to go ahead. You mismanage the clock. So you leave him a $1:45 and a timeout left. What does Tom Brady do? March them down the field. They kick a field goal as time expires. Game over.
Correct.
It's been written over and over and over. Brady almost gets picked on his first pass and then does get picked on his second pass for a touchdown. And again, the Bengals and Brian, you can't defend this. Like, you should not. If you are a good football team,
we lost to the goddamn Jets.
You'll lose
to the goddamn Jets.
You don't.
And there's some special stats here. So Michael White, right? Let me raise your hand if you had heard of Michael White before coming into this week. Anybody? You had? From where?
I live in Kentucky, asshole.
Oh, did he play in Kentucky? Because I couldn't tell you.
Western Kentucky. He went to Western.
Oh, Western Kentucky. So he doesn't even belong in the NFL, right? Played at Western Kentucky.
No.
Nobody who ever went to Western Kentucky ever belongs on a pro level, right? I mean, we can all agree on that. So then, I mean, unless someone in like the 60s, I don't know, did Bill Russell go there? If he went there, sure, he belongs. So then you get Michael White. The most completions ever for a quarterback in his first NFL start, 37. Only the second quarterback ever to throw for 400 yards in his first professional start, joining Cam Newton. absolutely pathetic. But here's the deal: the Bengals were the worst 1 seed ever coming into this week through 7 weeks, the worst ever of all time. They suck on the road. Their coach is a moron. Joe Burrow's definitely overrated. Jamar Chase is all right. He's
the
cool.
coach is a moron. I'll give you that. I will say this.
I'm trying to piss Brian off right now, too. I'm trying to piss him
Joe
off.
Burrow, but Brian, let's have some real talk about Joe Burrow here. I like Joe Burrow. I think he's a good quarterback. But some of his decision making is like beyond the pale. Like, I don't know.
You do have to realize today was his 17th start in the NFL.
That's all well and good. That's all well and good. But at the end of the day, you've got to have a little bit more awareness. That game against the Bears where he threw 3 straight picks, okay, a couple of those were awful. In this game against the Jets in the fourth quarter, your only mission is to just burn clock. Like, if Zach Taylor's going to be an asshole and call these ridiculous plays, fine. Don't pull the trigger.
Mm-hmm. Brian, do you wish to defend your
fair? I mean, look.
You lost to the Jets. There's no defense.
You couldn't stop Michael Carter on the ground. So, Michael Carter.
I don't really want to.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to defend here. Let's just stop that. First off, if the way the Jets was played in a Madden football game online, somebody would be talking shit about how the dude was cheesing and throwing screen passes the entire fucking game.
I don't hold
Secondly,
on.
Why are we betting the NFL?
I disagree with you, but if your defense can't adjust and shut down those screen passes, why would I stop taking them? If you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it all day long.
Okay.
They have no down the field passing game.
So the argument is we're accusing the Jets of being Madden cheaters, and that's why they beat the Bengals.
The Jets took what you gave them.
The Jets took you to the woodshed. They made you look bad. Made you look like what you really are.
Okay. And let's calm the fuck down, too, because maybe one of the worst calls in NFL history happened in that game as well.
It was a bad call. It was a bad call.
No doubt about it. Officiating sucks every week. But if you're one penalty
and that's what I was going to say.
And that's the thing.
If you're one penalty away from
we shouldn't have been
you
in that
should be able to afford 7 of those.
A good team doesn't put themselves in a position for the game to be decided by a referee.
Exactly. And if one call makes you lose to the Jets, you really fucked up because that team's bad. It's real bad. I don't know what else to say.
No, I mean, I've got that. But it
does bring up them out. Think about that first half. The tip ball interceptions, the fumble by Jamison Crowder. Like, honestly, the Jets could have won that game by double digits.
Yeah, and the Bengals could have too. I mean, like, that was just piss poor. Fuck them. I'm pissed. It is what it is. Thank you.
Can we agree that there's like one good team in the AFC and it's Buffalo?
That's it. The AFC does not deserve any representation in the playoffs.
I don't think they look
the
very
Buffalo
good
Bills.
today.
I agree with you, but I think of the teams in the AFC, they are clearly the best.
Yeah, and they go out like, okay, they're not
a team in the AFC.
They're not playing great.
And I don't want to get a team bullshit either, because I'll take Josh Allen over Ryan Tannehill 8 days a week in a playoff game.
Yeah, God, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And it brought me thinking about a question. Why the hell do we bet the NFL? Every week we see terrible call after terrible fucking call by 70-year-old men who can't run down the field, but they're like not only did the Bengals call, Tampa had two roughing the passer penalties, and the quarterback never even hit the ground.
Awful penalty. Awful. And Kyle, let me ask you this. Do you know how many teams are in the Canadian Football League?
I do not.
9. There are 9. Okay.
That makes sense.
You know how long it takes you to get a read on the Canadian Football League? Roughly 2 weeks. Okay. Right. We bet this league every week. We never lose. We don't lose. But then I go and I piss all of Friday and Saturday away on Sunday in the NFL because I'm a fucking idiot.
I had a fantastic day. I was 1-on-1 on my official plays. Titans team total carried me. Of course, I had the Bucks covering by 4.5, which was just atrocious. But I did do 13 individual props, one for each game. Went 10-3 today. So,
congratulations to you.
Yeah, NFL's been good.
Okay. My second thing, which Brian and I were just talking about before we started, Jameis Winston, obviously catastrophic injury today. Season's over. I feel bad for Jameis. I like Jameis. He's an entertaining guy. Like, I think he's a fun dude. I kind of feel bad that, he's on a good team and he finally gets another chance, and it's against his old team, and he, tears his knee up. This is my question. Jameis Winston seems to me to be like one of those guys, like a Ryan Fitzpatrick, like a Tyrod Taylor. They're going to bounce around the league for a decade plus. He's going to get chances to start. He'll eventually get benched. He'll move on team to team to team. If you're Jameis Winston, would you rather do that, or would you rather go up to Canada and have them build a fucking statue of you like Stephon Marbury did in China?
Well, how much do you make in the CFL? Because you make probably not that much.
Well, listen, it's not American. It's not the same as in the NFL. It's not. But Jameis Winston could have the career of career. I mean, they'd make him an honorary Canadian. I mean, like, I don't even understand it. Like, he would dominate in that league.
Yeah, but it's 9 teams in Canada.
So what?
That's like being the smartest fourth grader, and that's like being you're a fourth grader and you're the best reader in the first grade class. I get it. Cool. No.
Hey,
no.
Kyle, do you know who the best? Do you know who the best quarterback is in the Canadian Football League?
Warren Moon?
No, I mean today. I think he means.
Oh, no. I couldn't name you one quarterback in the Canadian Football League. Not a single one.
Oh yeah, I bet you could recognize a few names.
I bet you. Okay.
All right. Well, who are you going to say is the best one? Yes.
Zach Caleros.
I don't know who that is.
He played quarterback for Cincinnati, the Bearcats. How about
what about Jeremiah
Masoli?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
From Oregon quarterback.
Yeah,
he quarterbacks the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
Oh, there you go. The Hamilton Tiger Cats. Very nice.
Also, just for the record, I looked up Western Kentucky players. How about these names for you? Jack Doyle, he's a tight end. You know him. George Fant, the tackle. The George Fant, the tackle for the Jets.
The Seahawks, who's awful
today. How about Tyler Higbee? You ever heard of that name?
Yeah, of course. The tight end for the Rams. A little overhyped. Doesn't really do as much as he's getting paid.
So they produce overrated white tight ends.
Congratulations. Yeah, they're basically the state of Wisconsin. That's what Wisconsin does too.
No, I mean, fair enough.
I don't know. Is that it? Is that the whole list?
Lord.
Jack Doyle, Tyler Higbee, and a
no, there was a bunch. There was a bunch on there. But
I mean, I don't know.
You weren't ever going to.
You picked out the highlight.
Yeah, you picked out the highlight.
Yeah,
there's one thing
I was trying to pick out people you may know.
I want to talk about these shitty white suburban Karenites who are making up stories that people are putting edibles in their kids' candy. Let's get a few things straight here. No self-respecting adult. Self-respecting adult is like, let me give this weed gummies to your shitty little kid. I don't like your fucking kid enough to give it my edibles. Are you out of your damn mind?
Do they know how expensive that shit is?
That's it, right? No one's doing that.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you a Kit Kat bar because I want your shitty 9-year-old to have a better night than I do. No, absolutely not. So what's wrong? These people are absolutely insane. They get done watching The Real Housewives of Orange County. They get in the fucking shower. They make up some damn story. They talk to the local news. The chicks from The View get a hold of them. The next thing you know, we have an epidemic of kids getting weed gummies. You know how much better this country would be if these little shits just all had weed gummies anyways? Good Lord, we're doing everyone
probably
favor.
Wouldn't need Ritalin.
That from now on, I'm getting little mini Jameson shots and I'm just throwing them at toddlers. Like, drink this and go to bed. Get the hell off of my front lawn.
I can picture Kyle with little airplane bottles at Halloween, just dropping them in the bag.
So we did the trick-or-treating thing today, and I swear to God, my kids have a garbage bag that weighs at least 20 pounds full of candy. Mm-hmm. I can only hope that some asshole in my parents' neighborhood gave them some weed gummies because Daddy will be taking those tomorrow.
Yeah,
no one's doing that. You're right.
Nobody. It's the dumbest, most
giving away their own weed to kids.
No, why? I only give weed to kids I like, not trick-or-treaters. It's a joke, by the way. Where's that reckless speculation thing?
That's the reckless speculation by Kyle.
There we go. Thank you very much. Let's get that down.
I love that we just have random Kyle banners.
That's very important to do.
And that's also when we put up the tax relief advocates banner, 888-710-2434 or TRE.com.
That's great.
Need your tax problems, or if you want to talk about giving weed gummies to kids.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever.
It's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And who comes up with it? You know who it is. It's the moms at the PTA meeting, right? It's those ones you're hanging out with. You've been going to those PTA meetings or whatever, school board meetings.
I need to get involved in those.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Good
I
Lord.
need to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to a school board and a PTA. Probably get more action at the PTA meeting. Obviously.
I would imagine. I think there's far less men at the PTA meeting. I think that'd be a good spot. It might be a good spot for you to pick up some married women.
That's what I do.
He does just fine at that.
I'm pretty good at it.
Do you have any updates for us on that front?
I don't know.
Yep, you do. Go ahead.
I mean, there's interesting comings and goings.
Like what?
Sometimes, if you're not discreet enough being on speakerphone, people hear things, and the universe unfolds in a weird way.
Do you have a tattoo on your finger?
Well, when I got married years ago, we had our initials tattooed on our ring fingers.
Ooh, mistake.
Massive mistake. So I had it covered up. He just put some thing to cover up the letter. I didn't decide. It ended up being like a casino diamond or something. I told him it could be a dildo shooting. It could be a dildo shooting splurge up to my mouth saying "cum dumpster." As long as it doesn't have my ex-wife's name on it, I'm fine.
Wow.
When did you get
amicable
that
parting of the ways?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you get that covered up recently?
Like a year ago or something.
Oh, I've never noticed it, and
I usually tend to keep it down and out of view. I try to hide it. The real main reason I had to get it covered up is I have a couple real dickhead buddies. I'd be in the bar hitting on somebody, and they'd be like, "Hey, what's that on your finger, man?" And it would be,
oh, what a fucking asshole!
Actually, the proud owner of Tax Relief Advocates loves that little joke. It was one of his favorite ones. So give him a call.
That's why he sponsors the show now. That's payback.
Yes, exactly. That's what I tell him. He's like, I like your show when you don't talk about murdering women and abortion. And I'm like, well, you're not getting any of that. You're not getting a week off from that. So,
speaking of which, Brian, your wife alive?
How is she doing? Yeah, can we talk to Carrie?
She is. In fact, she popped her head in here right before the link was sent and said she was going to bed.
Oh yeah,
of course she did. I wanted you to pop her, I wanted her to pop her head in here just to prove that she was alive. Well, first off, you've seen pictures of the family today at Halloween.
You can pop her head in and still get it out of the freezer.
Terrible joke. Terrible joke.
I loved it. Actually.
Also, why would I put it in the freezer? That's where my food goes.
Oh, God.
All right, Dahmer.
Wow. Too far.
No, I said, why would I?
Well, I mean, it's the best place to preserve it. You're not going to smell it throughout the house. Probably should put the whole body in there if you can manage it.
You just got a tattoo covered up. If I wanted to get rid of her, do you think I would just keep her around to hang out? No, like if I'm getting rid of her, I'm getting rid of her.
Is Cooper Rush going to lead the Cowboys back in this game? Is this going to happen?
I guess that's what's happening today. Michael White's throwing for 400 yards. Trevor Simeon's outdueling Tom Brady.
Well, I mean, for somebody who's the random chick with the Broncos toboggan on just in the middle of the crowd? I love those people. Like you're at Vikings Cowboys and you're wearing a Broncos.
When Rob Lowe just wore an NFL hat to a game.
Was it NFL or MLB?
No, he just wore the NFL logo on a hat. He was there for the referees.
Yeah.
The officiating, by the way, we didn't rail on this enough. It's not just those games. If you watch Red Zone like I do, every single fucking play, you just sit there. You're just sitting there and you're like, oh, look at that. They got a first down. Oh, no, they didn't.
I know BlackJack saw this on the Red Zone too. In the Bengals-Jets game, Cole made an incredible catch that they overturned in the end zone.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And it was the right call. But then they throw a pass a couple plays later to Berrios, who does essentially the same exact thing. That might be the greatest catch I've ever seen by Amari Cooper. I'm a little behind you guys because I'm on the media box. But,
I'm not even watching it. I turned all the sports off. I just want the Braves to win. I don't care what happens.
Like he snags it, gets 2 feet in, but as he's going to the ground, he adjusts the ball in his hands. Why is out of bounds? It's out of bounds. Clearly incomplete. Refs are like, no, that one's good. It's like, wait a minute, that was worse than the one before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't get it.
They're all bad. It's every single game, every play. Something's got look, I know you're trying to enforce the game and blah blah blah.
Too much. It's
Just
too
The
much.
game-
calm it down. Like, we don't need to,
This-
and one of my biggest pet peeves, it's offsetting penalties. We
All those-
do not need your stupid fucking face on the screen telling us about the offsetting penalties.
nothing
and
happened.
Just simply come up and go, replay the down. Go. Just shut the fuck up. Like,
Dude,
I'm
well,
so
the Bucks got called again. I think it was Levante David got called for a taunting penalty. I'm
Oh.
so over this taunting shit.
roughing the passer on
I mean,
every third
You
down.
can't
Like, oh,
breathe on a quarterback. You cannot
Oh.
breathe. Brian brought it up in the Bucks Saints game. Trevor Siemian didn't even hit the deck, and they called it twice.
Twice.
Trevor
Running back
Siemian
play.
doesn't
I
get
know.
those calls.
It
Tom
cost me
Brady
a
gets that
cover.
call, not Trevor Siemian.
It cost me
Yeah.
a cover, I feel. I think the referees really cost me a cover in that, but they like to do that. Referees have
I don't
way too much
disagree.
of a fingerprint on the game.
You know,
Holding penalties need to be 5 yards. Enough of this bullshit 10-yard offense.
Kyle, great point.
It's ridiculous.
Defensive holding is 5 yards, offensive is 10.
It's
In
stupid.
what world does that make sense?
It's just basically when an offensive holding happens. So it's first down, they run the ball, they get 6 yards, they call back holding. You can basically get up, grab a beer, take a shit, go outside, have a smoke, because all that's going to happen is 3 plays and a punt and a commercial. Maybe you'll time it right. You get back and you miss the stupid commercials, and you can just get back to the next drive where, of course, that will be ruined by holding. Or my favorite is the illegal formation. Get the fuck out. Why do we have illegal formation? Why are we playing football like it's 1940? Line up however the hell you want and go. Man on man.
If you're
Let's make
behind
it
the line of
happen.
scrimmage, I don't care what you do.
Exactly. The illegal formation, well, the tackle didn't quite cover
Covered
the
up
tight
the
end.
tight end.
That's the dumbest fucking penalty I've ever. Illegal formation makes me sick. Roughing the passer makes me sick. Holding 10 yards, sick. Pass interference needs to no longer be a spot foul. That's absolutely ridiculous. Where you can get 80 yards on a fucking penalty,
The
just because the
Colts
quarter.
live on pass interference.
I
That is
know.
their entire offense.
hold up.
Right.
Do you remember
The
Joe
Ravens won a
Flacco?
Super Bowl.
Joe Flacco is
The
like
Ravens
the king
won a
of
Super Bowl
underthrowing
on
balls
pass
on purpose.
interference.
And a not call on a pass interference. They call it one drive, and then it happens to Michael Crabtree the very next drive, and of course they decide not to call it.
It's unbelievable.
Here's another. Go ahead.
No, go.
Here's another thing that really pisses me off too. These situations where like offenses are like 2nd and 23, and they call illegal contact 5-yard penalty automatic first down. Like, motherfucker needed 23 fucking yards. 5 should not get you a first down.
And the illegal contact's like way over on the other side. The quarterback doesn't even look that way. He's had no intention of ever looking that way.
Yeah.
And these officials don't know the rules. You know how many times I saw pass interference called today when the ball was 30 yards out of bounds? It has to be catchable. Isn't that uncatchable? But these guys don't know. They're just guessing. They're 65 or 70. They haven't seen their own junk in 15 years. They haven't gotten a hard-on in 20. Their wife hates them. Their kids definitely hate him. I hope they all have the shittiest of Christmases this year. I hate every single one of them. They absolutely ruin the league. And sadly, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, well, and another point, like you said, playing football in the 1940s. I mean, like, I feel like that's where these guys are at. Like, this game has gotten so fast. These players are so big, so strong, so fast. Like, the referees can't keep up with the game anymore.
No,
I mean, it's like, and it's not just football. It's like, I mean, even in baseball, like, you've got these 85-year-old men behind the plate, like Joe West, where 20 years ago, when he was, somewhat could still see, the pitchers were throwing 85, 88 miles an hour, and now you got guys running up there 104 with 6 inches of run, and it's like they don't know what the fuck's going on.
You know who used to be able to keep up with them? Ed Hockley, because he was jacked.
Ed Hockley's a dick too. I've met him before.
Now his son,
he sucked as an official too.
Now?
Yeah, and his Sean Hockley, he sucks too. They all suck. They all just suck. And so you're telling me you don't trust an 80-year-old dude just watching a punt from like 30 yards back and going, went out of bounds.
Well,
That's actually
is there an official in any sport that either of you like?
An official in any sport that I like?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I like the soccer referees. I
like
them.
Scott Foster.
There are actually some good soccer referees in the EPL.
Well, they just do funny shit
in the NBA, because I know if I get Scott Foster in a game 6, I'm getting a game 7.
That's exactly right. So Scott Foster's good, and if you meet him at a bar, you could probably pay him off. Like Tim Donaghy already made that clear.
Referee Chris Paul game go the other way.
Yeah, I like Tim Donaghy. The guy that was
Agreed. Sarasota
favorite
resident
official of all time. At
He
least I knew.
was the same town as me.
Yeah, at least it's not bullshit. I know with him, he's probably bought off. He's not trying to hide it. So I'm not so fucking pissed off when things don't go my way. I'm just gonna try to figure out who paid him. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Look, I love that kind of shit.
Or if like CB Buckner's behind the plate in an MLB game, you can just play the
You
under.
say an MLB game?
Yeah, that too.
Sometimes I like it when Bozier, what's that? The Bozier, he talks just like the ladies' man. Sometimes I like to make fun of him too. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Bozier or whatever.
Jerome Boger.
Thank you, Jerome Boger.
He does talk like the ladies' man. He does talk like Leon.
He's like holding somewhere in the butt.
In the butt.
in the butt.
Yeah, I like that too. That shit kind of cracks me up. But no, other than that, no. I mean, it's just bad.
But you brought up the greatest.
Year. Getting rid of the
offensive. Oh, look at the Cowboys.
They're gonna win it.
You brought up the greatest thing.
Cooper Rush converts.
Nice. You brought up a great point, Kyle. The punt out of bounds where the one referee walks with his hand up, and the referee that's clear across the field's like, okay, that's good right there. Like, wait, what?
How? He did some first off mathematical equation. Okay.
Plus, think about this too: spotting the ball. It's just
yeah. Do you remember when Gene Steratore brought out an index card? A fucking index card?
Yes, because dude, they still use 2 80-year-olds who, honest to God, belong in they're like dementia times 12, and they just hold on to chains, a chain link, and it goes in between.
The NFL is the only place where a chain gang is acceptable in the 21st century.
And then they'll say stop racism on the back of the helmet. Why do you have a chain gang? What's happening? What did I miss?
You better make sure that chain gang is nothing but white guys.
Yeah, it's like exactly. Yeah, you can't have it.
That'd be nothing but white guys.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't walk up to
white
Jerome Bozier.
Privileged men. Otherwise, it's a problem.
It's a bad problem. Like Jerome Bozier, you're going to be on the chain gang. Huh? You sure that's a good idea?
Cooper Rush. Oh, look at this kid.
Oh,
I just love this too.
A gorgeous fade to Amari Cooper in the back corner of the end zone to win this fucking game.
Let's go for all you Dallas plus bettors.
Credit to this kid.
Also, on a side note, we have all this technology in all kinds of sports. I had BlackJack watching cricket this week.
The technology they have in cricket blows us away.
Like, of course it does.
Like, they show sound waves. They show sound waves to see if a ball hit the bat or not.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And they rewind it. And literally, they review 5, 6, 7 times a match. And what's it take? A minute and a half?
No time. No time.
And the best part is, on the broadcast, you hear the replay guy going, okay, show me the front view first. Okay, I can see it clearly didn't touch the bat. Okay, now go, and then they'll show where the ball was going, and they'll be like, okay, I'm ready for my decision on the big board. And they'll put it up there, out or not out. And
dude,
quick.
This kid Cooper Rush played his dick off tonight. I credit to him. First NFL start on the road in Minnesota, prime time. Took 8 plays, 75 yards in 2 minutes, throws a beautiful fade into the end zone.
You know, I broke my golden rule here. I talked about it this morning. I'm like, I don't think Dak Prescott's going to play. But you got to remember, just like Andy Dalton is god-awful in prime time, Kirk Cousins is right there with him.
Cousins hasn't been awful tonight, though. He's been all right.
He's awful.
But this
has been okay.
Listen, this kid deserves credit, man. 24-40, 325, 2 touchdowns and a pick. For his first NFL start, that ain't fucking bad.
No, I love the defensive back got up like, oh, he pushed off. No, he didn't. You just got mossed.
Gorgeous fade.
Amari Cooper just mossed that kid in the back of the end zone. I don't know who
Cam
was
Dantzler
just jumping.
Dantzler, yeah.
I do not know who that blonde
was
Jerry Jones owner box, but I could rewind and review that.
Someone asked about UFC refs. I do like the UFC, especially Herb Dean, because he'll let a motherfucker die in there. Like, he'll just sit there like, are you sure you're out? And the guy's flailing, his eyes are rolling in the back of his head.
The guy's actually dead.
And Herb Dean's like, Herb Dean's like, oh, no, let it go. And then so the guy almost dies. You see Dana White yell at him. They're like, by the way, good luck in the main event because you're also going to be reffing when our most important, most valuable fighters are in the ring as well. It's absolutely amazing.
And you know what, too, though? Back to Cooper Rush for a second. This kid, if all goes well for Dallas, will not play another down this season.
Right.
He just made himself a few $1 million tonight.
He might have.
Somebody is going to pay him, whether it's Dallas or not, to be a backup quarterback, and they're going to pay him $3 or $4 million a year off of this.
Or the 49ers could be like, Jimmy Garoppolo's real bad. Let's make a trade right now. I know they scored and they won today.
Speaking of trades in CFL, another name you may know, his rights to negotiate got traded this week. Little Swag Kelly, former Ole Miss quarterback.
That's right.
Swag Kelly.
There's the guy you're talking about.
He's going to make a splash.
Swag Kelly would be great in the CFL if he stopped, allegedly doing drugs and stuff.
Can I make a prediction? The Swaggy P will never start an NFL game ever.
I agree. Yeah, that's fair.
No, that's why. I mean, he's a free agent right now. Why wouldn't you sign with Toronto? They're one of the best teams in the league. You go play for them. You could be, dude. He would shred it up there
if he was in his right frame of mind.
What, high?
I'm not high.
No, he's got to be high.
Competitive football, Brian. I mean, it's still not like nothing.
They don't drug test for marijuana.
I'm just saying, like, you can't show up high and expect to be good.
I mean, he was always better when he was high. Just ask Ricky Williams.
I don't know. I feel like I've been good high at a few things. I don't know. Showed up like, good thing I was high for this because it really worked out.
Ricky Williams was not particularly great in the CFL. Let's just say that.
Nobody was high.
That's my point.
He was fine.
It's the CFL. There's only 9 teams. Can they even get rid of players for being high? They're like, well, look, how many people are going to come play up here?
You'd be surprised at how many people they got on their rosters.
Bigger rosters.
Really?
Yeah. Bigger field, bigger rosters.
They play 12.
Yeah, I know they have a bigger field.
12 on 12.
12 on 12, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, to be perfectly honest with you, like BlackJack's got me. He's not wrong. Like, if you give me a choice, Seahawks, who did they play today? Jacksonville? Seahawks, Jacksonville, or any CFL game, I'm watching the CFL 10 times out of 10.
Huh,
it's faster paced. It's a wonderful game.
CFL. I know I've played a few like CFL. Sorry, I'm score watching down here, hoping the Braves lose or Braves win. But I've done some like CFL DFS. Oh, it's all weird. I was kind of interested. Didn't Ricky Williams play up there for
the Argonauts?
The Argonauts.
Are you not paying attention to the show? We literally just talked about that.
No, he's got a fucking angry husband tracking him down.
I'm fucking busy right here. I do not have an angry husband tracking me down. He knows he's not mad. He's not mad enough to track me down.
Hey, BlackJack, he's score watching.
He's score watching. I literally am trying to score. Got to use all that emotion to your advantage.
Oh, good God.
Well, there's those peaks and valleys, like we like to talk about. I'm gonna sit right on that magic carpet ride with a boo and fly right in between those peaks. Right.
Jesus Christ. Every time I think we're done with the referee thing, I think of some other shit call. What's with the offsides being blown dead so much this year? Like, let the fucking free play happen.
They don't want unabated hits to the quarterback.
No, I get it. Aaron Rodgers about tore somebody's head off on Thursday night for not letting him have a free play.
It's a free play that you took away.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Any normal quarterback can recognize the free rusher and get rid of the fucking ball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that guy didn't even – he literally took a step forward and stepped back, and they blew it dead. And the offensive line didn't move.
Yeah.
Like, Aaron Rodgers had every right to just lose his shit. Kirk Cousins looks at – there's 2 balls on the field.
There you go.
Are we playing with 2 balls?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
I mean, I'm used to playing with one at a time. Like, I'll squeeze one, then squeeze the other. I'm usually not doing them both at the same time. I'm always focusing on one.
So Kirk Cousins looks terrible on this drive.
Game's over.
I'm sure it is, but it's not yet on my screen.
What's the score?
2016 Dallas is the final.
It's over?
Yeah.
2016 Dallas. Wow.
Cooper Rush, baby.
It's the day of the backup quarterback. That's what it is.
What was our prop on BTV today?
If Dallas won.
Oh, I probably should tweet something out that they want.
Oh, shit. We made that a good amount of money, too, didn't we?
Nice.
Yeah, we did. We just give out a bunch of money.
Nice. Is that must be my salary for the backdoor cover? It must be given out for his props. Is that what's happening here?
That's it. If the props lose, you get it.
Oh, nice. Will someone fucking lose? Jeez Louise.
We're terrible at picking props. They all win. As long as we bet our props, we'd be fine.
No shit. Like last month at one point, like we were doing everything we could to pick the wrong side.
Kyle, I would be on the phone with
It's like
Brian and
7 in a row.
Pick a loser. Just give me a dead loser. And they just go 8 in a row, 7, 8 in a row, just win, pay it out money.
I love it. No problem.
They were trying to lose.
Now we're all poor. Thanks a lot for this. That's
and then Leo was just like making up his own lines and shit. He's like, how about this? If so and so hits a home run, we'll give him $1,000. It's like, Leo, what? The dude's plus 300 to hit a home run. Why are we giving away $1,000?
Yeah, don't do that at all.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, man.
That is freaking hilarious. I love it. Well, tweet it out. Let's go ahead and get away.
I don't think you're going to get this series over. It's the top of the 8th. The Astros are up 8-5 with a runner on third and 1 out.
It's just going to ruin my Tuesday. It really is. Like, come on. Like 8 months of baseball is enough. I want to be the sports czar. So let's say, the president's like, you're the new sports czar. You decide what happens in these pro sports. The very first thing before I fucking castrate every NFL official, the very first thing I would do is baseball loses half its games right off the top. You fuckers are going to be done in August. I don't want to see your asses in fall anymore. No more Mr. October. No, absolutely not. There's no reason that baseball needs to go for 8 months. It just doesn't need to happen.
I don't disagree with you. In this day and age, it is too long. But the bigger scheduling anomaly to me that I don't understand is the NBA and the NHL. Like, COVID came along and it forced them into this December to July calendar.
Mm-hmm.
That's way better than the one they went back to.
Yeah,
like, if I'm the NBA, I want to fuck with the NFL as little as possible, right?
Yes.
Like, I want as much time away from the NFL as I can get. Christmas Day is the NBA, right? Like, Christmas is the NBA. If I were the commissioner of the NBA, we would start the season on Christmas Day. Yes. That would be opening day, Christmas Day.
Hell, and even let it go to September and get rid of back-to-backs. No more back-to-backs.
Christmas Day through August, and we'd own the summer because people fucking hate baseball.
Exactly.
So, own the summer. Hockey, the same thing. I don't know why hockey is running this October calendar when you could just run what you did last year, and it's better for everyone. The months of July and August in sports are the worst because there's nothing but baseball.
Exactly.
Give me the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs during those months.
Yep. I completely agree. It's ridiculous. And honest to God,
I thought it was a gift from COVID. Like, all right, the NBA is just going to stick with this.
Yes. I honest to God forgot hockey was going on until yesterday.
I love hockey, and I can't get into it yet. Like, I can't do it yet.
Hi to my dear friend Marcia. Thank you for watching. Love you very much. Appreciate you watching.
Brian, thoughts on the calendar?
No, I mean, you're right.
What's the first thing you do? Sports czar. They name you sports czar. Biden walks up to you. He stutters quite a bit. He eventually, after a few minutes, he gets it out.
He gets the words out.
He gets it out. Like, Brian, I want you to be check it out, man. Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
First thing
He's
I do.
He's gonna repeat it. I want you to be the sports czar. I want you to be the sports czar because he says everything twice. So, what's your first act as sports czar in America?
All professional sports in the United States would have a promotion relegation system.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that at all. I actually love that.
In
the NFL, how does that? So we're gonna bring Alabama. So we're gonna drop the Bengals and
no,
Alabama.
No, you cut the top league. First off, you don't need 32 teams.
You do not.
We need 16.
Okay.
So your top 16 in one league, your next 16 in the league below. You play a round robin. for your you play each team one time or whatever, and go from there. Top 3 go up, bottom 3 go down.
I like that.
I kind of live my life that way. So
you and Mantis. I like that though. It gives stakes to the teams that suck.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't allow shitty owners
or help,
and it doesn't allow shitty owners like the Reds and the Pirates and the Bengals to just keep getting filthy rich on these TV deals and produce shit products out on the field.
Yeah, the other thing I think that these draft lotteries, they need to just be randomized. Like I'm sorry, you should not be rewarded for being a horribly mismanaged franchise.
I agree. I think what they should do
be randomized.
The teams, like especially the NBA, it's real bad in the NBA, right? NFL, they're typically not, you will see some tanking, but
it's like rare in the NFL.
Much more rare in the NFL, right? Until a little bit. I mean, you'll see some of that stuff, but in the NBA, if they're like the 3 worst teams, get the 3 last draft picks. You get punished for being dog shit. The Orlando Magic should not get benefited from saying, hey, Kim Birch, last year you were averaging a double-double over this week. We can't afford you to be fucking playing that well. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you know what? I like that a lot.
I would randomize. I would just make it totally random. It's just a random lottery.
3 worst teams get the 3 last picks. I guarantee you tanking goes
I don't know
away.
that I would even go that far. I just think if it's just purely random, like there is no reason to punish good teams and reward bad teams with this stuff. I mean, you look at what's going on in Jacksonville. Like, I mean, let's have this conversation.
Yeah.
Is Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback? I don't know. I don't know because he's in a god-awful situation right now.
Yep.
And I don't know if this kid is going to wind up being okay or if he's just going to be broken. Like, right. I don't know. Would he have been better off being drafted, in the middle of the pack to a team like the Dolphins? Probably.
Yeah, of course. And how much better would that be than watching Tua suck it up? I mean, that guy sucks. Tua's no good.
But this is awful. Like, this kid is in a spot where you're watching him play and you don't – I mean, can you honestly say that you feel confident he's going to be a good NFL quarterback?
No, I don't feel confident. I don't think he's I mean, it's hard to tell. It's early. I don't want to be like a dick, but I don't see anything.
No, I don't. And I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm saying I don't have any read on it whatsoever because he's in a terrible situation.
Good or bad, yeah. He could go either way because we have no idea because his team sucks so bad. We don't really know what he
Let me ask you this question. If Trevor Lawrence had a do-over right now and you gave him some truth serum, does he go back to Clemson for his senior year?
Yes.
100%. 100%.
I think he's
gonna hate it.
I'll
He's
tell you
playing
why.
for Urban Meyer. He's playing for
playing for a coach he could have played for in college and chose not to.
Yes, and who was okay in college, but is absolutely not fit for the NFL. He's not smart enough. He's not good enough. He's not mature enough. Urban Meyer's a mook.
Clearly.
An absolute mook. Urban Meyer is a mook, and he's a moron. He's not a good coach. He's a good recruiter, and he's a good bullshitter. He's good at talking about Bible study, so everyone will think he's a wholesome guy while he's out there trying to put knuckles in 20-year-olds.
He's also good at checking oil.
That's right. Exactly. That's what I say.
Let's take it one step further. Why are professional sports the only business in this country with like a version of compulsory service? Like, why is a draft allowed in pro sports?
I don't know.
You get to choose where you go to play in college, but in pro sports, there is no mechanism for you to bypass the draft.
Can I chime in here?
Please.
It's only in America. It's only in America.
Agreed. It is only in America.
Everywhere else, it's like that.
Imagine going and getting you get your bachelor's degree in science. And you're like, yeah, I want to go work
and you
here
get drafted by a company.
You're like, I want to go to Colorado and work there and live there and start my family. And they're like, well, I want you to shit in one hand and want in the other because you're going to Delaware. See you later.
In what world is
what the
this
fuck
like?
Is that?
And I'm genuinely curious, like, not only as a sports fan, but as a lawyer, like, how is this a legal thing? Like, that we just say as a business, we're going to tell you where you have to work. Like, right. I guess the opposite argument is, well, you don't have to enter the business, but It just seems bizarre, does it not? That like
it is. I've always thought that.
we're just going to tell you where to go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And
probably,
also they're
you
like,
probably
hey,
hit the nail on the head.
So here's what
legality-wise.
they do too. They go one step further. They're like, by the way, if you're like the best in your field in college and you're the most highly recruited at your position, not only do you not get to choose where to
So the
go,
worst company.
but you're going to go to the shittiest one. That's right. So if you like you're the best waiter in the world. Oh, did you want to go work at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant? They really want
Shit,
you.
IHOP's down the road.
Yeah, that's right. Have fun at fucking Denny's. See you later. Get the
Grand
fuck
slam,
out.
motherfuckers.
Come on.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
It is. Really, when you
But
think
like,
about it,
I mean, again, like I watch a lot of soccer, and I mean that's how it is over there. They start off in academies. They sign these kids to play in academies, and next thing you know, they're working their way through the system, and they can choose where they go. I mean, like they don't have to stay. They can say no. I'm leaving.
right. Yeah, it's really, really, really
It's a pretty
bizarre.
fucked up system when you really sit down and
Yes.
think about it.
It's just like that fucking bitch Dorothy being rewarded all these years for stealing the Wicked Witch's shoes. It's just dead wrong. It doesn't
You
make any
two
sense.
have made me think about the Wizard of Oz like multiple times this week. I'm gonna have to watch it at some point.
You really need to. I mean, it's the first color movie of all time, 1939.
I know. I haven't seen it in probably.
And if you're
25
lucky enough to have the old VHS version and watch that, you can see the guy hanging himself in the back.
I've heard.
You know that story, right? He literally hangs himself from a prop bag, and you can see it on accident in the original
Is that
movie.
like one of those things like how in a bunch of Disney movies is like dicks in them?
There was. I used to have the entire. When I was married, my ex-wife was obsessed with having all the Disney movies on VHS, so we had them all. And it's no bullshit. That Little Mermaid thing,
There's
that
a
was all
dick.
dicks. They were all wet, juicy, dripping ones too. Like there was stuff dripping off the head. I'm not kidding.
All right.
Not lying.
Dicks.
Look, I'm not lying about it. It's absolutely true. There's a lot of sexual innuendo.
How do you
in
feel
Disney
about
movies.
that? Well, I know there's innuendo, but like
Little Mermaid's one of my favorite movies, so I don't
Me
know. Maybe
too.
I have issues.
I listen.
Wow.
I have no problem. I'm a Little Mermaid fan. I like Beauty and the Beast.
I love Beauty. Beauty and the Beast is
I
my
have
favorite.
the soundtrack. So,
It's one of my top 3 favorite Disney
by
movies.
the way,
Beauty and the
did you
Beast.
all see that Celine had to cancel her upcoming tour
No, I
because
did not.
she's torn a muscle in her chest?
Oh no.
I know,
Huh.
devastating,
Well, if
devastating.
there's anything I can do, if there's anything I can do to help you feel better, Celine, please reach out.
Maybe you could massage the muscle.
I would
Be
gladly.
honored.
Well, sometimes I don't know. Hey, Sparty's here, the guy who we're not sure hates me or not. Welcome back. Yeah, Little Mermaid gets me aroused too. So there you go. So we're on the same page right
Ariel
now. Let's
get
see.
it.
This is going to change. She'll eventually hate me for something here, but right
You're
now
all like best friends.
we're buddies right now, and I have jerked off to Ariel a time. or
Ariel
two.
can get it.
She can get it. Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Am I wrong? Are
Yeah,
you telling me that
You two fucking
I-
weirdos are the guys that go to the cartoon section on certain websites.
Hold on.
And I always
hold on.
wonder
No,
who the
no,
fuck
no,
doing
no,
those
no,
things.
no,
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 no.
no.
I'm saying
I'm
I've
not
jerked off
saying
to
cartoon
Ariel and I've
meat.
jerked off to Jessica Rabbit. and
I'm
if you
saying,
haven't,
Jessica Rabbit. Oh
she can really
my
get it.
God.
She's a fox.
Mhm.
Are you telling
And a
me that
redhead.
Ariel was transplanted as she wanted to be into your world and was a real live human woman? No interest?
No interest in.
I'm sorry, does she not have enough daddy issues for you?
Yeah,
Correct.
She's got the proper amount for me.
Not enough tattoos and piercings for
No,
me.
I will say the concerning thing is she always has crabs with her, so that's concerning.
At least you know what you're getting into.
We'll see. I mean,
God damn.
it's not like
Where
you can-
is this thing?
It's not
going?
like you can't throw a little Clorox on that and just kill them. It's not a big
No
deal.
problem.
Holy fuck.
Everyone shaves it. It's like, why not just bleach it?
Problem solved.
Problem solved. You can dye it back the next day. That's the problem.
What is happening?
What? I'm just saying.
Brian, sexiest Disney princess. Go.
Pocahontas.
Oh, no.
God, that is not right.
Brian, you can't appropriate that culture like that.
You really can't.
Why? The fucking Braves fans are doing the chop right now. How the
That's
fuck are
racist,
how-
Brian. Brian,
What?
I would have expected that out of Leo, not you.
Yeah, that was too far.
that was a
Leo would have said
talking
that.
about?
You're trying to conquer her with your dick.
You might as well say Nala.
No, I'm not. I just said she was the most attractive.
You want to subvert
gave her a
her with your
compliment.
penis, Brian.
No, I
yes.
don't.
You
No,
wanna take
no, I
advantage
don't.
of someone who's less
Brian,
fortunate than you.
no.
I'm not saying Pocahontas isn't pretty, but that's not the number one Disney princess. And she's not a princess. She's a Disney badass.
Oh, why?
She's like leading...
Are you racist?
No, I'm saying she's leading
has
men somewhere important. She's a leader. The Disney princess is.
Sparty knows.
Yeah.
Racist.
Fuck Sparty.
I bet even Leo would say that's racist.
Yeah, that was racist as shit.
Oh,
honestly.
shit. Leo wouldn't know racist if it smacked him in the mouth.
I'm going to call him right now.
Oh, my God. Here we go. You know.
Sparty also
okay.
says, with that being said, he'd rail her.
So the hottest Disney character for me is Elastigirl in The Incredibles for obvious reasons.
Ooh.
If I go all in with Elastigirl, who you come back?
Technicality, she's not a Disney princess. You can't
That's
use
Pixar.
her.
But it's Disney Pixar.
Now it is.
It doesn't matter.
Then.
She's not a princess, motherfucker.
Okay, well, I'll go with Belle. I like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
See, that would have been my answer.
Yeah, I like Belle. I like her
Also,
quite a
she's
bit.
French.
She sings really beautifully.
Well,
too.
she
I mean,
make
they
like
do.
you all, too, because you're ugly as fuck, like the Beast.
I get
That's
called
just
that.
mean.
Yeah, that was just
That's
hurtful.
just
honestly.
mean.
Yeah, I am being mean because you're calling me a racist. You
That was just mean.
It's not our fault.
We're just playing around, and you got to go being mean.
It's not like I
Can we
sent you a text.
can we
and
talk
said,
about
"Hey,
Leo's quarterback
I don't even
picks?
want to be
I didn't. Yeah, it's not like I sent you a text, Brian, say, "Hey, be inherently racist right away." You did this on your own.
Well,
I didn't
what
do
we
it.
should do. What we should do. Sparty now prefers fucking kings. Okay,
It's that kind of party. So,
whatever
okay,
floats your boat, there, Sparty.
hottest
Hey,
Disney prince. Hottest
Okay, I'm
Disney
back.
prince, Brian. Who's the hottest Disney prince? Then let's go. Let's go.
I don't
Eric.
even know.
It's Eric.
It's Eric. It is Eric. Of
It's
course
Eric.
it is.
It's not even close. It's Eric.
It's true.
Guys,
That's
I'm
so
not
true.
big into Disney movies. Sorry.
I have I have two daughters.
I've seen so many. Yeah, I had a stepdaughter, a daughter. You
It's
watched.
Eric easily. Eric's the guy.
It's
Hands
not
down.
even close. It's not even close. Now,
Eric
can I make
stuff to me.
an argument for Sleeping Beauty because of the obvious?
Oh my god.
That's not my thing, but I appreciate if it's yours. We're not going to kink shame you here, Kyle.
Thank you very much. I'm just
We're
saying,
not going to kink shame you.
Sleeping Beauty has obvious qualities that none
That's
of the
not
other
my thing.
princesses have.
Why don't you go through those? Go through all of the qualities for me.
Necrophilia.
No, she's not dead.
She's
She's
not
not
dead.
dead. So
No, she's just necrophilia friendly.
she's gonna be
A
less
rape victim?
resistant.
That's
Less
what she's going to
resistant.
be.
She's going to be compliant.
She's gonna be more agreeable when you have requests. And by the way, if you have the music
The
on
other
loud,
word
you
you're
have
looking for is non-consenting. That's another thing.
because no, because I still think Sleeping Beauty could probably. Well, let's just say this: if you have the fellas over, you're playing a poker game, you have some music on, and you hire a hot waitress. Sleeping Beauty's not going to bitch at you. That's an obvious quality. Yes or no?
Well, she's not going to wait on you either because she's asleep.
I don't want her to. We're having the poker game to get her away from your girl. You're not trying to hang out with her more. You got this wrong.
I thought you were saying you were hiring her as the hot waitress.
No. He's
No.
hiring a hot
Okay.
waitress. Sleeping Beauty is not going to come in the room and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Kyle?"
Yeah, what's with this fucking hot waitress? That's
Okay,
not gonna
fair
happen.
enough. Fair enough.
Thank you very much. It's a fucking great point.
That's Bill
Let's
Cosby.
put Sleeping Beauty on the podium. She's a bronze medalist at least.
Oh shit!
Get her on the podium.
Sparty's bringing the heat tonight.
Oh boy. That's how you get a comment section banned. Right.
Woo!
Wow.
Disney princesses. I didn't think we'd wind up there tonight.
We did, they're good ones.
We
I mean, they are.
What about
went
like
from castrating Joe West to fucking Disney princesses?
what if I have some weird interest in Cruella DeVille?
His daughter dressed as
Me and my
Cruella.
daughter dressed up as that yesterday.
Shut the hell up.
I'll show you a
No,
picture.
swear to God.
Wait, if
Why
I
don't
show
you
you
show
this
me-
picture, it's not going to arouse you, is
No,
it?
shut the hell up. Good Lord.
I got a better picture.
Hey, she did good. The white
I
hair,
know.
that's
They
a
did-
good
They
costume.
did great.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
That's good.
My
Excellent.
son was DJ Marshmallow.
Okay.
Get that
No,
too.
it's too bright.
There we go.
Okay, that's a good one. My son
And the
did not dress
youngest
up at
was
all.
Raya, the Last Dragon.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
That girl's got. Oh my
She
God!
looked crazy
Sparty,
in her.
Stop it!
That girl, and I
Party's
don't
done.
need to, listen. I don't want to say this in a weird way, but it's going to come out really weird. That girl's the girl that Brian is interested. If she's 20 years older and he's 20 years younger.
Okay.
She's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird.
Like you
Okay.
can just see her
Okay.
wheels turning at all times.
Party.
About time to stab
I don't know what's happening
Party.
there. That's gone too far.
Dude, that's my kid.
It's just like so. It's just
My 6-year-old son.
I mean, I find humor in everything, and I'm trying not to laugh.
I mean, to be fair, your son literally
It's
mooned
just-
the fuck out of me during a
Well,
FaceTime
Sparty,
call
thank you for your
yesterday.
viewership. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. Be sure to contact Actual Leaf Advocates.
Actually, valid.
710-224. Oh my god.
Actually, pick up the phone and call the police and tell on yourself.
Yes, please turn yourself in.
Oh God! Last time I show a picture of my kid.
Yeah, that backfired.
I mean, Jesus Christ, who fucking says that? Sparty.
Whew. Wow.
Sparty's still partying off that win this weekend, I guess, right?
So yeah, I mean Cruella de Vil. See, I was gonna ask the question about hottest Disney villains, but that would have been my answer too, and that would have been
Maleficent's pretty odd.
My daughter was the daughter Mal today.
Mhm.
But
I'm
Cruella.
not showing you a picture of her. Sparty
can't see,
and
it's
jerk
weird.
off.
I can't keep talking about Cruella de Vil because she was Cruella de Vil. But Cruella de Vil can, I think she'd do some stuff.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Oh yeah, everything's on the table with Cruella. Like everything.
Yeah.
You're waking up. You're gonna get pink eye.
It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get weird.
Within the first 6 months of that relationship. You're getting pink eye twice.
She's
Guaranteed.
probably murdering you.
That's a guarantee. That is an absolute guarantee.
Yeah. But yeah, my youngest child is crazy. She's a nut job.
You can see her wheels turning at all times about how she's going to murder everyone and get away with it.
She was walking around the mall yesterday with this costume. She had a sword, and she was just walking around the mall, just jabbing the sword.
I love that. That's perfect. That's what we need.
I mean, you say that, but I feel the need to always tell her, "Don't patricide."
This is why girls are so much better than boys. At least she's using a sword. She's not going around shooting guns. Okay, so it's only like a couple dead people. It's not like
No. Cassie, she's not gonna. I don't think Cassie's gonna kill anybody. But anybody who has the audacity to think that they're dating her is in for a real roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like, I don't worry about her because no one's gonna take advantage of her. She is gonna kick the world square in the dick.
And then choke the fuck out of them.
Yeah, she's not going to get taken advantage of. No one's breaking that girl's heart. She is going to just fuck people up.
And if,
I get that.
God bless them if they do break her heart.
Love you, sweetheart. Love you.
Love you, sweetheart.
Daddy loves you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. That chat box got dark. That a boy, Sparty.
Yeah.
He went hard in the paint today. Got yourself a double.
I mean, if there was one of the three.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I don't. It's rare that I'm speechless, but Mantis has made me speechless once, and
Mantis makes me speechless on an almost daily basis.
And I love the guy. I think
sometimes
he plays for the Knicks.
Reasons, more often for bad reasons.
There's a player. I think it's either for the Knicks or the Cavs. His name is Obi Toppin.
Oh yeah.
I can't. Every time I see it, I'm like, Jesus.
He plays for the Knicks. His brother.
Party, you gotta stop talking. He's got to stop talking.
We don't have to put it on the screen. We don't have to.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay, we have to.
Obi Toppin's brother plays for UK.
Okay. I just thought it's funny. His name's Obi Toppin. I'm like, dude, you're like.
Oh, it's his favorite player, Top. And then he does that. No, speaking of leaving you speechless, how many times does Leo leave us speechless a week? I mean, look at the text we woke up to this morning.
More than Mantis.
Like the stupidity, this guy, Kyle, this morning we woke up to a group text. First thing this morning, 9 o'clock ish.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I have a serious question.
Yep.
Is an escort like a prostitute? Like, is that the same thing? Both of our reactions were, you're kidding.
This can't be real.
Right?
What?
And he's like, yeah, like if you pay an escort, are they like down for sex?
It's like, what do you think Mantis paid $8,400 for in
an escort is just a prostitute that doesn't walk a corner.
That just means to me he watched Pretty Woman for the first time and was outrageously
confused.
No,
it's even better than that. one of his former classmates is apparently an escort in Miami now.
Nice.
And so before he was going to go tell his buddy that their classmate was a prostitute, he wanted to make sure that that's actually what that meant. And it poses the question, because we have these conversations with Leo all the time, and it's like, dude, did you really graduate high school, or did you go to one of those schools that's not really a school?
Like
you went to a Montessori. You went to a Montessori school,
like a BOCES thing. Like, I mean, I don't understand it. He has less life experience than any human being I've ever met.
He now remember, he lives in the Boston area, right?
Mm-hmm.
We made
he
reference
lives a solid hour plus away.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, though. Like, he's up there in Massachusetts. He goes to Boston. We referenced the term townie, and he's like, "What's that?" And it's like, dude, you fucking live there. Like, it's like
I've seen a Ben Affleck movie. I know what it means.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, poor Leo.
And then he says, Brian said something to him about, like, don't be Matt Damon in The Departed. He's like, I've never seen it. Like, you're born and raised in the Boston area. You've never seen The Departed?
That doesn't make any sense.
I said be a Leo DiCaprio, not a Matt Damon. And he's just all like,
no clue.
Every time a movie gets referenced on anything, he just stares blankly at us and has no idea what we're talking about.
Very interesting.
What is it that he's not? He's never seen any of the Godfather movies, so you can't reference those.
No.
I don't even know if he watches anything. Like, I told him, I'm like, dude, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, there's a whole.
You know what he watches? Modern Family.
Oh God.
Here's another thing. He was talking to me this week about our potential trip to the SEC championship game in Atlanta. And I told him that one of the things we definitely are doing is going to Magic City and getting some wings.
Lou Williams.
And he goes, they don't really have wings there. And I'm like, yes, they do. He thought that they were just saying he went there to get wings when he's actually
never
going
been to
there
a strip club.
How do you think Lou Williams keeps his energy up there? What the hell is wrong with
it? That's what he said. No, he literally thought the news and like the league and everybody that reported, he thought they meant wings, not actual chicken wings. I'm like, the fucking wings are good. Like, he's like, oh, you've been there? I'm like, yes. Who hasn't been to Magic City when they've been to Atlanta?
I've never been to Atlanta, but that would be the place I'd go. I would go to a Home Depot too, just to see if it's different, but I don't know.
Okay.
Because isn't that where the owner's from? Don't you think the hometown Home Depots have a little something the other ones don't? Like, you can definitely find the Makita 18-volt battery there. At this one here,
I think I'd just go to Magic City and call it a day.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah, get some wings. I'm not a big fan of the lemon pepper, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not big on lemon pepper. I guess lemon pepper chicken's okay.
It's okay, but it doesn't.
But it's not. Yeah. No.
If I'm getting wings, I'm getting something else.
Yeah, of course. I'm a honey barbecue. I like the garlic parmesan.
So I'm eating right now.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I don't like the spicy ones. I get heartburn. So I don't like.
I got a little Buffalo Wild Wings going on tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on my mood. I'll either do something like a traditional buffalo sauce. Yeah. I'll do like a traditional buffalo sauce sometimes, or then if I'm not feeling spicy, I'll do like a teriyaki. I think teriyaki has excellent flavor.
Yeah, and just like some word of, if you are at the titty bar and you are ordering wings, you do want to stay away from the garlic and the pepper. Get that honey.
100%.
You don't want to. You don't want to. How are you supposed to negotiate doing blow together in the lap dance if your breath smells like garlic pepper? It's not going to work.
Well, you have to be Lou Williams, but
exactly.
You're not negotiating then.
No, yeah, and Lou Williams doesn't negotiate. It's Lou Williams. He starts throwing rolls and nickels. You ever done that? Ever thrown change on a stage? It's fucking hilarious. No. It's absolutely hilarious.
Sparty, say more.
You know, now you got me thinking, though. I saw another weird piece of news today. I don't know if you all saw. Limp Biscuit released a new album today or this week. First one in a decade.
Did not see that.
And the title of it is Still Sucks.
Okay, nice.
I can't imagine that being any good, right?
I mean, I liked them when his stuff came out, like 90s, 2000s. I dug it. I broke
No,
stuff.
I get that, but I feel like Fred Durst hasn't changed a bit, and he's just a little too old for that kind of lifestyle now, right?
You
I
age
think
out.
so.
You age out.
You do age.
It's like
out.
boy bands. You can't be a boy band in your 40s and 50s, right? Like you gotta figure it out.
You're not supposed to be, but you never know. I saw
I
these
mean,
guys
One
on.
Direction could have been. They could have been great.
I mean, I watched America's Got Talent. They had some guys trying to be Backstreet Boys, and they were all like 40. It was really hard to watch. It was bad, and they thought they were good. They put their heart and soul into it.
Can I just throw a hot take out there?
Mm-hmm.
I think One Direction is better than the Beatles.
Holy shit! Are you sure they wrote Sgt. Pepper while on acid? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I can confirm.
One Direction better than the Beatles. That might be the gayest thing you've ever said on this show.
Love One Direction.
Kyle, and I could even confirm some of this because, now that I think about it, on our road trip to West Virginia to see our beautiful horse, Russian Melody, who's right here behind me.
So proud of her.
Watch her run. He got the aux cord for a little bit, and I heard more One Direction songs than Beatles songs.
I have no Beatles songs.
None.
I have multiple One Direction albums.
Won't even throw.
By the way, this beautiful thing is running Tuesday.
Love it.
She
is. Throw her good vibes there. How do we bet on her? Can you just can we bet on her?
I bet on her every time.
Of course you can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is your favorite ADW? TVG, Naira Betts, Keelan Select, any of those?
She's going for 3 wins in a row.
She's going to get it. Who's the main competition?
Some rat named Wiretap.
So where's that horse located? Can we get someone to go fuck that horse up?
They're all located at the same place.
I'm not asking anyone to do anything to Wiretap, but Wiretap.
Yeah, and Wiretap wants you to have a shitty Christmas. I promise you that.
He does. Wiretap fucking hates Christmas.
Wiretap's a piece of shit.
Can I just say it on here? Can I say it?
Yeah.
Wiretap's Muslim.
I don't know if you can say that. I think that's okay to be.
Wiretap's a Muslim.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's really fine. There's been a lot of Muslims who make me a lot of money this week in cricket.
There you go.
I went 10 of 12.
Can I just say I make fun of Muslims and Christians equally? I think they're both ridiculously stupid.
Agreed. Religion.
Stupid. Dumb. Jeez. I think we saved that. I think we might have saved that and possibly saved our careers right there.
Mine.
Definitely saved yours. Definitely saved yours. I'm innocent in this, by the way. I would like
Sparty's my guy.
Yes. Fuck Wiretap. Fuck that horse.
Yeah. We're gonna get a game 5 or game 6, aren't we?
Game 6, yeah.
Game 5.
Son of a bitch. It started out so well. Game 5. Grand slam in the first inning, and this happens. Like so many positives.
That's what happens when you throw a bullpen game, man.
It's kind of how my day went too. Next, you're having a good day.
You know what? You're gonna pay for this shit.
You're shopping for
kill when you can. They should have thrown Max Fried tonight.
You're shopping for a Caesar salad. Next thing you know, you get a text on your phone asking, "Hey, do you have my wife?" You never. You're just like,
no, curveballs.
Oh no, she's waiting at home. She's not. I don't have her at this moment.
Has that happened, Kyle? Recently?
It may or may not have happened. I don't know. I'm just talking about a funny story that it would be funny if it did happen.
Oh, OJ, if it happened.
Yes.
Again, this is reckless speculation by Kyle.
Many of these are it's just speculation. Like it would be funny if that was happening, right? You're in the salad section. You're looking for the chopped Caesar. You just want the bag. You don't want to make it yourself. It's much easier this way.
Agreed.
And if you got that text, then how do you respond? So
what kind of grocery was it? Was it like a Kroger and Albertsons?
No, it was Albertsons. I was Albertsons.
Oh, nice.
Nice. With my earbuds in, so I'm just listening to music in my own little world, enjoying.
Ooh, what were you listening to?
At that time, it was Slow Motion by Juvenile.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. That's what I was listening to. And then I got that.
Were you thinking about anyone in particular when you were listening?
Sort of. Yes, Sparty, that's a great idea. He would have a horrible time with her too. Just a horrible time. Holy moly. It would be a bad time.
Okay, so you get said text. Did said text have this guy's number on it?
Or
a name. Well,
No,
I'm saying,
I
like,
mean, I
did a
know his name.
pop-
I mean, in this story, in this like fictional tale
Yeah.
that I tell. Yeah, I know
Did
the
you
name.
know immediately who it was?
Yes, of course I did.
Do you have this person's number in your phone? Allegedly.
Yes,
It's
I would.
hypothetical.
I allegedly would. I didn't. I wouldn't. Just in that scenario, I probably wouldn't delete it. I'd probably just hold on to it just in case.
Maybe you should show Sparty and let Sparty have
Let
some fun
Sparty
with
take
it.
care of it.
Mm-hmm. Just say. Seems like a terrible plan. Seems like a terrible plan. And I wasn't sure what had been said, so I was just like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. Don't text me. I did. I started a tough baseline just to know I will fuck you up. You know,
I like that. I like that. Be
First
firm.
off, how did that
firm
person
but fair?
respond?
I was firm but fair.
In this hypothetical story, how did that person respond to that?
He said, well, he would have said, so I'm looking through the call logs right now. This is not, so I'm pretty sure you do. And I said, and I would have said, hypothetically, look, man, I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but I don't have fucking time for this shit today. So bother somebody else. Good luck with everything. You got the wrong number. That's how
and then he backed off.
That was it. Yeah.
Oh,
Because I established a firm, tough baseline.
Now,
he sounds like a cuck.
Yes, total cuck. Oh,
now
God.
in theory,
in the story,
would you have contacted the lady in question after this?
Yeah, possibly might have her coming over just a little bit later. In the story, I would have her show
Right,
up later.
in the story, that's what you would do. What would the conversation between you and her have been subsequent to this texting?
I would probably. So as I'm developing the character again, like there's still a lot of chapters before.
You're fleshing this out.
Yeah, you're just developing a character here. So at this point, it would be more like, so hey, not exactly sure what you said, but here's what I said, just in case to cover your bases, because I'll lie for you, girl. Let's go. It's no big deal.
Gentleman, always a gentleman.
Always a gentleman here, not trying to. That's how the character would be. The character in the story is a nicer guy, just kind of chill and not really worrying about it too much. Grabs a beer and lets the universe unfold as it should.
Does this gentleman like daily fantasy sports or?
So the main character, you're talking about the protagonist in this particular story.
The gentleman.
Yeah. I mean, he's good at it. Pretty smart guy. Yeah. Heard he's hung like a mule. Smart. Good hairline. Small.
Been working out lately.
Been working out. I have been working out. And so the character.
Oh, not you.
The guy.
But you want the character to reflect some of you. So that's one of the things that's me. Like been working out. Nipples a little smaller than he would like. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Are you sensitive about your nipples?
They get sensitive. I like them, but they're just little. I always look at them like, God, they just seem.
But are you like self-conscious about your nipples?
No, not one bit. No, I look great with a shirt off. You saw. Come on.
I did.
I look fantastic. So
shout out John Da Silva, who just texted me to see if we were coming up to watch our horse run Tuesday. No, John, it's the middle of the week. We can't do that. Unfortunately, I'd like to be there, but I don't want to jinx her right now. Like she's been also, there, she won twice in a row. I'm not going to be the guy to fuck that
there. Maybe she feels that. I don't want to.
Exactly.
Yeah, she gets a little nervous. She's like, "Oh shit, my owners are here.
Daddies are here. Dads are here."
Yeah. What about our jockey sending us a video of him feeding her the peppermints that I Amazoned up to our trainer to give to our horse?
There you go.
I sent a 5-pound
bag. That just felt like a shameless name drop to take away from the fact that you most likely have a dead wife in your freezer.
I do not most likely have anything in my freezer other than food.
I feel like you sent the peppermints there, and the trainer was like, "I'm not fucking doing this. If you want to do it here, take them."
Yeah. And the jockeys just do whatever you ask them, right? They're just like, okay, beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
Don't talk bad about Andrew.
He's a lovely human.
Well, I imagine, but that's why they're so accommodating.
Andrew Wolfson, great guy.
This picture here, he's actually petting the horse as it's going into the winner's circle. He truly does like this horse.
Why shouldn't he? Make some money.
Yeah.
Hopefully he buys her when she's done running.
She's available for sale right now to anybody who wants her.
Really?
Yep.
That quickly.
Yeah.
Huh?
How much do you want in?
How much?
I'm just saying. It just seems.
Got a bill to pay. You want in?
We're talking about that we love her so much. Like, by the way, I'll sell it.
I tell you
that's
what.
How I talk about almost every one of my girlfriends.
$7,000 will get you 10%. We
All
can
right,
negotiate.
Fine.
We'll talk after the show.
60%. Right now. Say it. Just say it. Yes.
Wait, $5,000,
Yes.
60%?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
7.
Wow.
Yes. Just say yes. Yes.
Oof.
Just say
Good.
yes.
You're a great negotiator. I like it a lot. But I'm still thinking.
All right, fine. $7,000 gets you 100%. Done.
You're just selling her for $7,000. What the hell is going on?
You can claim her Tuesday for $7,000. It's really simple.
Have we come upon hard times? Do I need to send me your PayPal info? Let's get you sorted out. I'm going to DoorDash some Taco Bell.
Yo, we're not Mantis.
See, what happens is this. You can actually buy her Tuesday at Penn National for $7,000 because that's what she's running for. So the problem is I get a text from our trainer today, and she's asking me about, can we pay the vet? And I'm like, well, sure, we haven't got any bills. Oh, they've been sending them to you for months. Well, they haven't. They sent them tonight. 3 months worth of bills. There's an extra $1,000. Oh, appreciate you.
Why are you telling this to a prospective owner? There's no bills. No fourth page, no bills.
She's in perfect health. She's never seen a vet. Never once.
No, in all honesty, she does pay her bills, but it's just she's eating through her bills right now.
Fat fuck.
Well,
she's not fat.
Let me see how this plays out after your guys' first soiree, and then I jump in. When I jump in when I know I'm going to be rich.
First off, let me tell you something. This horse we've got here,
you'll never get
come
better
like
than this.
Yeah, like they don't come like not for $5,000. They don't come like this.
If we were smart after this, we'd cash out.
Oh yeah, we'll never own another one. But no, our dumbasses will sit and get drunk and claim another one a week later.
Yeah,
I'm thinking I'm going to want to be a part of that one too. So
yeah,
for real, I am. I just feel left out. I don't like it.
And you get these giant size pictures.
I like to do irresponsible things.
I know. I have a whole wall of victory.
I love it.
The Astros won 9-5.
Oh, fucking, that's depressing. That's fucking
All right.
depressing.
On that note, let's wrap up.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
It's been a great night. We'll be back next Sunday, 11 Eastern.
God knows what.
Yep. I'll be just back from Iowa, so that'll be fun.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, you got some good stories for
You're
Leo.
gonna get a nice
game.
Meet yourself a nice corn-fed. Yeah,
like corn-fed girl.
It's gonna be a biscuits and gravy kind of morning. I like it.
Do it. All right, we'll be back next week, 11 p.m. Eastern. We're out.